Excuse me, I'm the tier. Spencer Latino. Program time.
Yo, mis saludos y respetos for last. Beach man seco tlok deshpa. Greetings to all. What's up, my gente? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Y pues, first and foremost, trazo tlamati for the view. Yay. What's cracking? Besides them toes. That's right. Thought I stopped by at the, I think it's the Aqueduct right here in Palmdale. Right here in Palmdale, California. Check it out, mi raza. Manny the Jaguar Paul. It's a pleasure, everybody. If you're tuning in for the first time, my door is open at any time. I believe in making homies, never breaking. So let's go fast. Vámonos recio. I'm gonna wind up like Popeye. We're gonna call this. That's the name of the segment. Stories and 40'z. Cool. That means go get your pistol, go get your snack, kick your feet up. If you're driving or doing something, just pelea la oreja, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get caught up over here. I mean, you ain't missing out on nothing, man. Just another handsome ass vato right. Life is so simple, but we make it difficult. We make shit complicated, and we know how to do that all the time. Anyhow, story time, shoot. Anyhow. All right, now, well, I was just thinking about going back to the LA County Jail. Once again, man, I got a gang of stories, I'm telling you, man. But it was a trip because I was just tripping out, man, how shit just kicks off over nothing, homie. Sad love is. Who's heard of the love? Who's heard of the love is? Well, if you don't know the love is, the love is it's a newspaper clipping. Yeah, you could say that. You know, every day in the LA County Jail, they give us the newspaper. They pass it around, whether you're in a dorm setting or a cell living. I mean, every race gets their newspaper. So you mark it down. Say, for example, Southside, they put Southside. The Woods put Wood. Sometimes the Woods and the Southside share. The Paisas get the Opinion, I think. And then the Blacks, of course, get their own. And amongst their people, they share it. So when you're in a cell, I mean, you have the chances of being more organized and more structured because there's just a few. You know what I mean? So the love is a little cartoon character, and every day, Monday through Friday, it gets delivered with the newspapers and the calendars. For those of you that don't know, you can look it up. It's in the calendar section, and way in the back. It's on the little corner on the bottom. I don't know if they still that love is. I don't know if it's still in production or what, but I mean, back then, híjole, man. Let me tell you, man, people would fight over that little clipping. Serio. Only if the creator of that love is knew how many motherfuckers got beat up, how many motherfuckers bled, how many motherfuckers ended up in the hole. Picked up more time over that little cartoon character. That motherfucker is powerful. Serio. He don't talk. Just a piece of paper. But it's a trip. A lot has been created around that love is, man. A lot has been done because, you know, throughout the time, I mean, the purpose of getting that love is to send it to your hyena, you know. Everybody Everybody wants to fucking have dips on that motherfucker. I got Tally, and the Love Is. I got the next Love Is, Simone. Right away. So, you got it easy when you hold a responsibility in a dorm or on a tira. You know, right away, I mean, you're the rep, you're calling shots, so to speak. So, if you're in a cell, the newspaper comes to your cell, gets delivered to your cell out of respect, and then you pretty much put your name or the ramfla on the newspaper, and then you take it to the other races. Or sometimes it's the other way around. Not always you're able to get to it. In a cell setting, you tend to put your name, but as a good leader with good leadership skills, you also like to let other camaradas get tally on it, you know, unless you're selfish and just fucking old bitter motherfucker, then that's a different story than fucking dictator, you know. But in a dorm setting, I remember early morning, man. You got motherfuckers getting up early morning, drinking their coffee and just waiting for that paper, man. Sometimes the paper was delayed because sometimes there was high-profile cases on the newspaper, so they were hesitant to pass the newspaper, or they had to fucking take maybe sections out. So it took a while. Sometimes lockdown just prevented, you know, the paper from getting to the dorm or cell living. So once the paper got to the dorm, right away you got motherfuckers running to it and marking of course they get the paper south side, you put south side, the wood, but in some dorms it got so out of hand that you were required to put your name in Barrio Placazo next to that Love Is. At the end of the day, which was maybe 1 o'clock, after everybody got a chance to read it, you come back, you get your paper, you cut your clipping or whatever you want to keep, and you move on. Yep. Well, crazy, huh? The reason I think so many homies are obsessed with the Love Is because the ladies, man, the ladies out there, they're into the Love Is. They think that it's a cute character and it motivates. Under whatever drawing, the Love Is has a different quote, or like an inspiration quote or motivational quote, that if you're doing time and you got your Jainita on the team and you send her something like that, it's like a sweet gesture, you could say. Get all, you know, excited. You show your romantic side, so you get little brownie points with your Jaina and stuff. I think that's why a lot of homies are quick to rush and get it. On the other hand, you got some creative motherfuckers that redraw these Love Is, and man, I seen fucking XXX Love Is.
Dude, crap!
Ooh-wee, I'm sure you've about to see them too, man. Híjole. Where the homies make them, you know, they draw them in a certain sexual precision, and Love Is, let's say for example, no disrespect to anyone, if you got kids around, cover their ears. Warning. If you, like for example, Love Is doggy style, so they'll draw the little characters on their thing, you know. Don't want to get too graphic, but you know what's up. At a dorm setting, you got these fucking stress boxes, always on the phone. We call them phone monsters. Motherfuckers were always on the phone, always cutting their hyenas all day. You know, if we go on lockdown, any type of phone restrictions, man, they're the ones stressing, asking the hora, Every 5 minutes, when are we gonna get programmed? Turn on the phones, going up to the phone if it's on, checking it. Anyhow, well, those are the motherfuckers that are always trying to have their hands on these love is. And don't get me wrong, I was one of them. I mean, but I never to the point to fight. Never to the point of fight or dispute or argue with anyone about it. I mean, most of the time, I mean, I was fortunate to have some type of say-so around the motherfucking casa. So if you know, you know. So I automatically, I had that shit coming, you know. And I mean, I'm a very fair dude, so I would give it to the homies, give them a shot, to send it to their jainitas. You know, that's just me. Player, feel me? Anyhow, I had already put tally on it, but this dude that kept fucking, you know, I guess forgetting whatever. He thought he fucking was gonna get that shit delivered to his bunk, whatever. So I guess one day, you know, like we all do have bad days, he woke up in a bad mood, and it was like, man, the vato got to it. And this other dude that had kind of forgotten to get it was like, hey, dude, you're always getting it, man. What the fuck? Shit. You know, it's my turn, you know? And this other dude was like, nah, man, you know, I gotta send it to my Aina. I mean, some come like, man, they're bad, you know what I mean? Love is fucking doing time with your man, you know what I mean? They hit it right on point, you know. So it's like, oh, I want this one. So you can't pass it by. Sometimes they're like kind of like, they suck. So toma, llévate este güey, you know? Fuck it. Pero it was one of the moments where you didn't want to let it pass by, so you were like, man, fuck that, it's mine. So these fools were back and forth. One of them threw a chingazo, the other one threw another one, and boom, and man, and you know what? In the morning, everybody knows that in a dorm setting, it's 10 to 10, quiet time, early morning. You gotta be quiet in the bunk area, and in the dorm, everybody's drinking coffee, working out, but it's quiet, it's peaceful. It's the best time to read a book or the newspaper, or get on the cuerno if you have action. So, man, that shit sounded like an earthquake. These motherfuckers. Man, there we go again. The love is made them do it. Yeah, putazos. And guess what? I mean, not that I'm putting any type of secrets out there, because everybody knows, and it's all over YouTube and social media, that it's a no-no, homie, fighting against homie. So if you do, you got something coming. So guess what? Besides their one-on-one encounter, putazos, motherfuckers had to go to the back and take it like a man. What you love is, huh? Híjole. Man. Habla con este vato, homie. Shit. Aliviánate, güey. Let's say this is, let me tell you guys how different examples, different situations, you know, and how things just go down. Sometimes let's say a homie goes about it the right way, where he puts his name, Placazo Barrio, and next thing you know, when it's time, he comes and looks for it, it's already cut off. Ooh. There's been times when motherfuckers radio that motherfucking dorm. Radio means in there to, when it's loud and everybody's doing their thing, to get someone's attention and make an announcement to the whole dorm. You yell out, radio, radio. So everybody knows when they hear radio, to stop and chata, you know? So motherfuckers, you know, sometimes they go and they voice it. They speak their mind. Hey, whoever took my love is, I better return it. Okay. Somebody took it and woo-woo. I mean, we know it's amongst the homies. And then we got them wire babies sometimes get to the point where they start blowing up neighborhoods. They don't show up, nobody's bringing it out. So next thing you know, next thing you hear is like, well, whoever has it, fuck your dead homies and your barrio, you know. Stupid little kid games, of course. You know, motherfuckers gotta grow up. Yeah, so that leads on to one thing. So, you know, people say that because if somebody's guilty and he's maybe, let's say, a Wyatt baby, he's gonna take that to the heart, feel insecure, so he's gonna feel some type of way, so he might bite that little bait. And guess what? That's gonna start a fight. Yeah. And it's happened before, you know, so that's another little story I could remember.
Oh yeah, how about this one?
You know, you get them homies sometimes that get that privilege of having that responsibility and they're running their shit, but at the same time they're some type of fucking dictators. So they think that they got everything coming, you know what I mean? I want this, I want that, including the Love Is. So I think one of them times the Love Is disappeared. He happened to put his name. I mean, he went the right way about it, but sometimes when you just get it every day and you don't give other camaradas a chance, it's a little disappointing and devastating for the rest of the camaradas, part of the cause, you know? You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair with everybody. So the Love Is not there when he goes and tries to retrieve it. Guess what? Ooh, wee. I mean, I'm talking about the, you know, repa. I'm gonna say it. You know, it's no secret. Everybody knows that every fucking dorm in the LA County jail or piso, block, esquina, tira has some type of representative that speaks for the motherfucking gente. Anyways, so motherfucker was like, damn, who took my Love Is? So, you know, sometimes you got them big bullies, you know, intimidating and put some fear in the motherfucker. You know, homie don't know better as a youngster, so he comes out with, hey, here, homie, I took it by accident. It's like, what do you mean by accident? Next thing you know, he finds himself, you know, a group of homies, you know, sitting there that are helping out the casa, and they start questioning him, and the little homie might feel a little intimidated, little scared, so he starts acting all nervous, and some of these dictators right away, you know, they're bloodthirsty, man. They're like sharks. So, hey, you got something coming, motherfucker. Bam, I'm gonna boom. They start whooping a motherfucker up just because he took the Love Is with no permission. Man, I'm telling you, the little cartoon characters, if they only knew all that motherfucking chaos they caused. Serio. Yeah, well, man. The reason I thought about this story, these memories, yesterday I was sitting in my man cave, and I happened to be going through some old mail, you know, prison stuff, and one of those Love Is dropped to the ground. I looked at it and I just started tripping out, like, wow, you know, and I started thinking in how motherfuckers go crazy in there for them Love Is. And you know what? Let me tell you, man. There's been riots behind them motherfucking Love Is, man. You know, little misunderstandings between other races. You know, even though everybody gets their individual newspaper, but there's been times where motherfucking Judas know what they're doing. They're trying to divide, you know, people up in a dorm setting or jail, period. You know, they hate seeing the black and brown getting along or other races mingling. You know, they like to see the tension, they like to cause the friction, so right away they like to divide and conquer. They like to start shit, get in people's ears and this and that. So I think the Love Is was the cause of a riot one time. You know, they cut everybody from newspaper. I guess it was coming in short, so everybody had a share at one time. So that Love Is too, you know, just like homies are romantic. I mean, some of the blacks, the African Americans, you know, they got their jainitas too. They got a fucking, you know, romanticize. Yeah, you know, so that right there led to, you know, a riot, a misunderstanding, and whoopty-woo, this and this and that, and Come on, man. We live in a controlled environment, a hostile environment where motherfuckers are fighting life. They're fighting the death penalty, you know. They're maybe never going home. You know, their hyena probably left them. Their baby mama's cheating on them with their best friend, you know. She took all their shit, their car, sold it. Did them wrong with their business. I mean, clucked all kinds of shit. Can't even send them money, no visits. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just an example. You know, sometimes things just fall on you. It's just a big burden to have, and any little thing, man, you're like a ticking bomb. You explode, and man, God help us. But I want you guys to trip out on the crazy shit that happens in there. You know, the simple little things, man. For this segment called Stories and 40'z, man. So hopefully you got your, you know, drinking your little cold ass Kawama, your 40 ounce. You know, tripping out on this story, man. Those of you that been to the county know what I'm talking about. And those of you that haven't been to the county, stay out, my boy. You're not missing out on nada, homie. Serio. So, with that said, you have a good day. Enjoy your freedom. Take care of your freedom. Value your freedom. Use your time wisely, homie, because we're still doing time out here. We're on the clock and it don't stop till the man upstairs says, ya estuvo. So with that said, I'm gonna rest you. Go fast, go fast. Simón que sí. Hey.
Count time, cuento.